I really don't like this. Let's put our our phones on mute.
I already did. I thought I did, but I guess not.
Yeah. All right, Connie, make sure. We got 12 seconds.
Make sure what? It's updating. You don't need it in my face.
Hey, yeah, boys, we're going.
Hey, Connie, take a look at the screen.
I can't see it.
He can't see it. She can't see it. Oh my gosh.
I'm updating my computer.
Look at this. Oh man, we tried to be on time, but it didn't work out.
You're wearing a Globe Tech shirt, and I have Indian on.
You know what? I can go change in a second. Tracy.
Nah, it's all right. It's all good,
sure?
man.
I've been wearing the same shirt.
I will sport
over
your brand for you. I'll sport your brand for you today.
This is actually somebody else's shirt, man. I mean, they gave it to me.
Shirt?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Guess.
Globe Tech. I have no idea.
Man, come on. You got to guess. I'll tell you. I guess I'll tell you at the end. No.
Will I know who it is?
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. I can't think of it.
Well, we had him on the podcast once.
The guy up in Columbus?
Nope. Let's say he took a long trip in
Kevin.
Mount Rushmore.
Les.
Oh, anyway, folks, welcome to Les. It is Les, okay? Folks, welcome to the podcast. We got a really entertaining one here tonight. Tracy's got lots to say. He actually paid me a lot of money to let him talk most of the night. So, Tracy, go ahead. It's your show tonight. Speak. What do you got?
We got a lot to talk about. We got the King of the Baggers to talk about. Yeah. We got a little hurricane relief to talk about. We got some events that's happened here locally to talk about.
Yes.
We got the demo days coming. We got quite a bit to discuss.
Yep. Sorry about the intro. It was a little off. We were pressed for time. I was trying to get the screens right. So we tried to do Zoom first, and I got a free trial, and it kicked Tracy out about after an hour. And it was like, oh, great. We got to go on to Ecamm. Let's go on Ecamm. And then we finished them out. It was just a little bit more difficult because Zoom, we were sharing the screens, and Ecamm doesn't share very well. But you know how life is. It just changes, every day. But anyway, we're going to get this thing on the road, and man, do we have some exciting news. I guess what we're going to dig into right now at first is, folks, like and subscribe to the podcast.
That's right. We need more subscribers.
Exactly. We're at 181, Tracy.
Which is great. I mean, I remember a day when we were struggling to hit that number 50.
I know. Each day we get about one or two.
Yeah.
And live is kind of weird because when you go to actually YouTube, you see all our videos, but you don't see none of the live ones until like 2 weeks later. One will pop over, and it's so confusing. So it looks like we don't have any updated. But just click on the live, and you'll see all of the podcasts that we do live in a straight row, and then you can go back in history and see what we used to look like, Tracy, when you had hair.
Well, that's got to be a long time ago.
So Tracy, make sure you're looking at the camera tonight.
I know.
All right, so let's get started with King of the Baggers, man. We got a huge update tonight. So what do we got, Tracy?
Well, if you want to put it up there, there's your champions.
Exactly right.
There's your champion. I went ahead and sported the shirt just for tonight's cause.
Oh man.
So, yeah, Troy Herfrost took the championship on the final race.
Yep, he won, and that's how it is, man. Congratulations to Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I got some sounds for that. So let's do that again here. So congratulations to Troy. Yeah, that's exactly right. So you know anything about the race, Tracy? Was you watching it?
I did not get to watch it. I was working, but all I know is that Herfoss, I don't think won the race. I think somebody else won the race, but he did beat Kyle Wyman and got the points lead and was able to win it.
Yep.
So
exactly, but
and then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you got the podium results or not, but I think Indian took 2 of the 3 spots.
Oh man, you're putting me on spot now. So let's see if I can get the right one.
Wyman got second. but I think Indian
There we
took
go.
first and third overall, and Wyman took second overall. So yeah, pretty awesome day for Indian. And
Nice
that
weather.
screenshot that you, yeah, nice weather. And that screenshot you're looking at is straight from Indian Motorcycles website. That's how excited they are about it. They posted it right away. So it's big news for them.
Big news, and it's exciting. I can't wait till next year. We're literally we're scheduling at least going to Mid Ohio, and IMRG. I think it's gonna get in Cleveland. I think he said he was Brian up there was gonna have a group come down Columbus. Hopefully, Northern Kentucky. We'll all go to Mid Ohio and join forces, and then just say hopefully we're in a good standing by then because it's going to be right in the middle, I think, right, of the races when we go to Mid Ohio.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we'll be up there cheering them on. Hopefully, another
exciting.
win for Indian.
It'll be my first motorcycle race I've ever attended. I've done car races before. I've never done a motorcycle race before.
I have
So it's pretty
never
exciting.
either.
Yeah, it'll be
I've
exciting.
never been to a car race.
You haven't? Not even NASCAR? Nothing?
No, I've been in a car in a race, but never at a car race.
You've been in a car in a race? What'd you do good at that? What's that?
Drag.
What's that?
Drag
The
race.
drag
Pink
strip?
slips.
Yeah. You lost?
No, I kept my car.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, so let's go back to this one here. So, who is this guy, Tracy?
Troy
Okay.
Herfoss?
Yeah, where's he from?
I don't.
Australia.
Yeah, he's from Australia. That's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other guy that won the race. You said was from Australia.
No. This Troy.
I might
guy's
have got
from
him
Australia.
confused. I wrote stuff down, but I might have got it confused. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you're good. You're good. So he ended up with 358 points.
Right.
Right. He dominated the season with 7 wins.
Yeah.
That was Kyle, or what? That was him. Yeah, that's right.
Kyle
So,
Wyman had
yeah.
7 wins. Yeah.
Yeah, but he had 347 points. I think it's kind of.
The wording on there doesn't seem.
Yeah,
right
I
because
kinda-
Herfoss won the championship, so I don't get why it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
gotcha.
you look at it,
Well, it's all about points.
yeah,
you don't
the
have to win the
information is
race.
down below their name, not in top of their name. So
Yeah, so he dominated the season with 7 wins and 14 podium stands, clinching the title in the final. So yeah, we should have fixed that screen. We were trying to do it so fast, trying to make it look nice for everybody. It's a different podcast than what everybody else does. We got to be
So
different.
the way I'm reading this is, I guess they're saying that Harley took second and third.
Yeah. So yeah, Harley took. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, they're tied in third. 224, 224.
It was a 3-way tie there between
Yeah.
Hayden,
Wow, that is
Rocco, and
crazy.
Tyler O'Hara.
So they needed a race. Need to see who's really got third place.
I think they should just do a one-on-one race with the 2 guys at the top, let everybody else duke it out for that for that next
Yeah.
spot.
So who won it last year, Tracy?
I don't know. I didn't write that
He's
down.
in that top 5 right there. He's right there.
Was it? It was Tyler O'Hara, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it was.
I know he won. He's won 1 championship. I just don't know which year.
Yeah, and it's only been 3 years since they started doing this. When did it start? Look at that.
2021, I think, is
Yeah,
what,
2021.
October 21.
Yeah, and it just was like a let's see what we can do kind of race.
Right.
And
They
it-
didn't even know if it was going to be successful or not, but now it's just starting to take off like crazy.
Taking off, and there were so many people who watched that race that they made the decision to say, hey, let's see what we can do with this. And now look what it is. It's going to be. I'm sure it's going to surpass viewership of different other races.
I would like to see some national coverage on it next year, hopefully.
And one thing we don't actually mention about is, this podcast is mainly about Indian and Harley-Davidson, but there's all kinds of motorcycles out there. And we're actually going to do some different podcasts in the future. We're going to talk about, Tracy's bikes, some Metro bikes and that kind of stuff. And because a lot of us started on Metro bikes.
Metric.
Yeah. Metric,
Yeah.
Metric. About time you corrected me tonight. Jeez.
Well, I know. I got you. Don't worry. I
You got to
got you.
correct me all the time. It's good.
I had to welcome myself to the chat room there.
Yep. So, congratulations to Troy. I mean, what a heck of a job. I mean,
Well, you wanted him to win the championship, and you got what you wanted.
I did.
We had that little debate right before the end of one of our podcasts, and you were right. You got what you wanted out of it.
So my question here is everybody just like me? I just started following it like 2 months ago.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I didn't really even know about it. It's like, wow. And then I started watching it, and it's like, and what really got me hooked was these motorcycles going so fast in the rain. That's what got me hooked. I was like, how's these guys staying on these motorcycles, and how are they turning with this rain?
I was impressed with the speed, the leaning of a 600-pound bike in a race. I mean, sport bikes only weigh in about 350, 400 pounds max, and these things are 200 pounds more. And these guys are throwing them around.
So, what is it? What is that race with the sports bikes? Is it
MotoGP?
Yeah. So, how fast do them bikes go, Tracy?
Oh, they can go up to 200 miles an hour, I believe.
I mean, but what, on the track?
Up to 200 miles per hour.
Yeah. So, how fast can these motorcycles go?
I think I read somewhere about 185.
Yeah, I heard they're just a little bit off.
Just a little, but they're 200 pounds heavier, so that's pretty crazy.
Oh, it just started because of us? Yeah, Todd Morris said he just started watching because of us. So that's one of the main things we're going to do next year. We're going to focus on each race on the podcast. Yeah. So we'll put a little bit of segment.
Yeah, we'll do better on it, yep.
Yeah, as we grow, that's what we want to do. And then, and we're going to get more involved in that. And like I said, there's other motorcycle companies out there too. So we're going
to hopefully we'll get some good coverage when we go up to Mid-Ohio next year. And we'll be able to share all that. Yeah, we'll have some good video of that.
By then, we should hopefully have a person who can do the camera for us.
That's what we need. We need a cameraman. Anybody out there wants to be our cameraman, just let us know.
Yeah, we just can't pay right now. We can't pay right now. But in the future...
It has to be volunteer only.
Volunteer, yeah. You get experience. Like if you want to do an internship, right? That's free, right? So we should go to colleges and say, listen, can you be an intern for us for a whole year? Maybe the person might stay with us, and then once we get big enough, we can support them. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, these other companies do it. These other people do it on YouTube. We can do it too. And we might not have the face for YouTube. And we might not have even the voice for YouTube. But we're going to have the quality.
It doesn't matter.
We're going to have the quality for YouTube.
That's right. We're going to provide what we can. Les says that he rides fast in the rain trying to get his butt home.
Yeah, I know. But
trying to hurry home. So he don't mess around. He's like, the heck with it. I got to get going.
Well, I'll tell you what. I did release a couple videos. Let me put this back in where we're talking here. I did release a couple videos over the week, and they've done pretty good. Yeah. I went up with IMRG up there in Columbus, and Cleveland was there from Brian's group, and then we had Mark at Columbus, and then Josh's group from Northern Kentucky. We all went up there, and we had a great time. I believe everybody had a great time, and it was really fun. I mean, I went up a day early and did some extra, things, fun things with Mark and stuff. And the third day, Sunday, me and Mark went to the Renaissance Festival. Mm-hmm. So that video is not out yet. Yeah.
Was that on the way back?
Yeah. And it's kind of short. The video is going to probably be pretty short because I didn't get to film too much. It was hot, and I did dress for the occasion. Thanks,
yeah,
Max.
that was short too.
Yeah, that was short too. But it's going to be fun. That video hopefully will be fun. I'm trying to get it released by Friday without any time issues. I mean, because I got to work the rest of the week. But it should be a pretty good video. But on the way home, Tracy, it was pouring down rain. I was riding. Old snap.
Oh, snap.
And I don't normally ride in the rain. And I didn't have any protection on other than my helmet, other than my vest and stuff like that. But the bike handled really well. I was concerned because it's got almost 8,000 miles on it. I didn't really look at my tires before I left the Renaissance because I was trying to beat the rain, basically. And as soon as I got out of the parking lot of the Renaissance Festival, it started pouring down rain. So, and then...
Well, so you made it that far down, though, at least, right? You weren't all the way up in Columbus or anything.
No rain. That was great weather for that. It was just very extremely hot, steamy on Sunday. And then when I was leaving, I never left this way. I usually leave the front way. I left the back way, so I had to take all these back roads. and it's pouring down rain, and there's this huge section of chip and seal. So I got double whammy. It was like, man, I don't even know if I even slip on this thing, I'm going to be really tearing something up, So I was just going as slow as I was going to meet what I felt was comfortable. I didn't want to. There's a lot of people behind me. Peer pressure saying, "Move it, man, come on." But I took my time, and and I went out there and I got on the interstate. My wife was supposed to meet me on the interstate. I didn't know which way she was going. And I think you know what? I'm sorry. I got to get gotta get some of these comments up. I had it scrolled up and it wasn't scrolling down. So anyway, I was going on the exit, and my wife was supposed to be there, so she's nowhere to be found. So I got my cardo and I call her and I say, "Where'd I?" Because I was like so freaking pissed because it's pouring down rain, and then I finally got on exit and I just called her and said, "I'm on the interstate. I'll meet you somewhere." Well, she said, "I'm gonna go to Kroger's. I'm sure you'll be fine." So she went to Kroger's and shopping, and here I am. I'm going.
She wasn't even worried about you.
No, she wasn't worried about me. She knew that I could ride pretty well, but it was kind of freaky. Because I've never been going 65, 70 miles per hour down the interstate on, pouring down rain, and without any rain suit on or anything. So at least I had a good helmet, and I actually got that filmed. I got that part of it filmed.
I think you went in and out of you went in and out of rain like 4 different times.
Yeah, it didn't rain all the time through the whole thing, but I was going fast enough so my pants and my shirt wasn't going to get wet. You know what I mean? So I had that big windshield.
You'll have to see Todd's statement here. That might be your intro into the the hurricane.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a second. Yeah. Okay. So is that what the one you're talking about? Well, I don't know why this thing just drives me nuts. It cuts people's there we go. It cuts people's comments off. I'll have to figure it out one of these days. I'm not that good with this stuff, man. Tracy, maybe you should take over the screens.
You're pretty good. You're better than I am at it.
All right, so yeah, King of the Baggers was a success. The Renaissance Festival was a success. I mean, a lot of good things happened, over the weekend, which is awesome. And
a lot of rain's what I've seen happen.
And a lot of rain, yeah. And then we're gonna go into the hurricane here in a second. And what we can do there, we personally ain't going to be taking donations, but I just know that I have family down there. Tracy, you have family down there.
Yeah, my brother lives not too far outside of there where all that happened.
And some of these places that got really hit hard are actually resort towns, like Asheville, that are just wiped off the face of the earth. And I guess we can just go right into there, Let's see if I can get the right screen.
On our agenda.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So look at this. This is Asheville, North Carolina, right here.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at something that looks like a bomb went off. It looks like it's going to take months, maybe years to recover from all this stuff. And
I don't know. I'm not sure what caused the flooding there, but my assumption is that the water was running down the mountain, would be my guess. Yeah, because they're in the mountain region.
Yep.
Is that Asheville, Chris?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, let me get these things.
But yes, my brother said that he had to get in line to get gas, and the line was about 2 to 3 miles just to get gas.
Yeah. And you just don't hear much about it. It's a big story, I think. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of bikers out there. And that's one of the reasons why, we want to talk about it, because we have a lot of bikers actually go down there. And you look at the Tail of the Dragon, it goes right into North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. They ride all over down there, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of bikers down there in that area. And, hopefully they got out. But I don't think they were expecting it was going to be like that. I don't think anybody expected that. So there was no evacuations and said, "Hey, listen, get out. There's going to be flooding like crazy." They just had no idea it was going to go straight up the 5 states and then knock them out, with 100-mile radius. And there's 100 people that's missing plus.
I think the last time I looked, it was 128 is on the death toll right now, currently listed.
Yeah, and most of them are not even close to where it actually that hurricane come ashore. That's where all the evacuations were, and it's where everybody's prepared.
No, most of it was in the unprepared areas, correct?
And you remember, like, what is it, 12 years ago when we had that hurricane that came from north, was it?
Ira? Was it Ira? Irene? I don't
or
know.
something like that. And it knocked out electricity for weeks up here.
Mm-hmm.
And these storms some of these storms are huge. And that storm came up and it still had hurricane winds when it actually hit the tri-state area around Cincinnati. And it knocked out. I mean, I remember I was working for Walmart. I was at the Eastgate store and we were out of power we threw everything out of the store. It was all gone. We were out of power for at least 4 or 5 days. And they got us on generators. And then we started helping the community out as much as we could. But I learned a lot about, issues with emergency, and how to deal with them when I was working for Walmart. Because there was a couple of places that I worked at that one store got hit by a tornado, that kind of stuff, and community and that kind of stuff, and how you get back together and help out. I mean, we had a store that got hit in Xenia, Ohio, and I don't know if you know, back in the days when the big tornadoes hit Xenia, pretty much knocked it off the face of the earth, kind of like this. And then probably about 20 years ago, Xenia got hit again with a tornado. And it literally, there was a tire discounters in front of the store, and it literally put a car on the actual rack, entire discounter. I mean, it wasn't perfect by no means, but it was stuck up there. That was
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. These storms are pretty powerful. I mean, a lot of people say, it's caused by other things, but I think it's just the way the world is. I mean, it's going to happen. It just hits the perfect place, the perfect time, and over time, it's going to get closer to that perfect place where it's going to do the most damage and that kind of stuff. And it looks like this one really surpassed all the estimates that they were thought was going to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to make landfall as a Category 3, but it actually made landfall at a Category 4. So I don't think that their models,
predicted it to be as strong as it was.
Yeah.
Well, and unfortunately, I'm just a firm believer. There's no place safe on Earth that some kind of disaster can't happen. I just feel like it can happen anywhere at any time.
And I just wish there was a way that we can. I know a lot of people need help and that kind of stuff. I don't think there's any like Tab Performance, all that kind of companies that actually maybe doing some kind of benefit for bikers and stuff like that for biker families. I think that would be really cool, because I know that a lot of motorcycle groups are probably doing that. I just don't. I looked on the internet and I just can't find any information about it.
Right.
And so I don't have any of them places where you can actually donate if you wanted to donate if you're watching this video, this podcast. But basically, the American Red Cross, Hurricane Helene, right, Connie?
Helene, yeah.
Helene Reef.
Yeah.
I said that right.
Relief.
Relief. I couldn't say the other one right. That's what happens when you're dyslexic, crazy. And then All Hands and Hearts Recovery Fund, and then the United Way Disaster Relief Fund, and then there's a Catholic Charities USA. So if you look them up, we'll put some links at the bottom on the podcast after this is over with. If anybody did want to donate something like that, families are in bad shape. That could happen here. Everybody's house could be destroyed. There could have been, 2, let's just say 10 or 7 tornadoes. It's actually happened here in the solar park, down the Ohio River, all that destruction back in the day in like when did that happen, Connie? When we call it the Tornado Alley down here?
Oh gosh.
It was in the 70s.
76 maybe.
76 or something like that. And it was devastating. And if you can take that and put it in the modern times right now, it's unbelievable destruction. So I'm sure that if it happened in our area and our houses were destroyed and that kind of stuff, I'm sure there'd be tons of volunteers helping us. And if we can help them, it's up to you guys. But that's what I would say. So I wanted to put that in there because it is the news, and it's in the news a lot. There's a lot of things in the news today, but we don't want to lose the fact that this is the United States. This is our family. I'm sure there's a lot of bikers that have been impacted by
affected.
this. Yeah.
Right.
And then there's going to be roads down there you're not going to be able to ride for over, maybe 2 years to get them back right. It's going to cost a lot of money. And the way I understand the Trail of the Dragon is perfectly fine. The other parkway is completely fine. No issues there. I know there was some flooding in Pigeon Forge. I know my daughter
Gatlinburg too, I think.
Yeah, my daughter's heading there this weekend, and she's going to a car show there with her car, and we'll have that car on our podcast here in a couple weeks, because Iron Pony Life is mostly about motorcycles, but what the name represents is is the life, everything that we do in life and have fun with. So we got a Jeep, we got a Miata. That's what her car is. She just got it all wrapped and stuff. I wish I had a picture of it. I do have a video, but every time I play a video on this Ecamm, to some reason it does the HR effect on it, and you can't really see it. But so I'm not going to do it justice. But anyway, that'll be in a couple weeks. All right. So what do you got on this? What else did you say your brother was talking about?
I mean, the only things he mentioned to me was just you can't get anywhere. Obviously, that's number one, and number two, getting gas to. And then also at his work, they process orders where he works in. And I don't know all about his job, but they have no internet, so now they can't process any orders. So everything's on a halt. Oh, so literally everything is on a shutdown, even in the places like that they do. Mm-hmm. They can't do any orders. So it's costing them business. It's costing them money. At some point, it may cost them work. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a brutal thing all the way around for lots of people. Yeah,
it's not the coolest thing in the world.
And I don't know if, too many of our people that we are with here know a lot about down there, but there's not a whole lot of jobs down there. Most of their jobs are retail and restaurant and maybe some hospitals, because they do have some hospitals. But outside of that, they don't have a huge e-commerce down there that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it's more or less like vacation spots, right? I mean, cabins.
A lot of it, cabin, especially in the mountains.
Airbnbs,
and stuff,
that kind of stuff.
It's tourism.
Tourism, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so our hopes and prayers go to them. Hopefully, people that are missing, because I know that there's a lot of things on Facebook about people still missing and stuff like that. And hopefully that, I don't know what that was. That was pretty weird. But hopefully they do find their loved ones and that kind of stuff. So, all right. So I know that was kind of sad, and I just thought we needed to talk about it because we do have some brothers in arms down there that are impacted. So, all right. So what do we got this weekend, Tracy?
We got the good old Ride Northern Kentucky demo days.
Exactly right. So we are going to be there. We're going to be live. I'm going to try to do it 3 times, each half hour. And then we're going to have Aaron there. I don't know if we're going to have my good friend Glennie. I did invite him. He's going to be there. I don't know if I'm going to have him on air, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to be test riding some motorcycles. I know you probably won't be. You're just going to be visiting, but maybe you might get on one. I don't know how long the rides are. So how this works on demo days is you've never been a demo days.
I was going to ask.
All right. So you sign up for, your disclaimer and that kind of stuff, and you take a ride. Now, they're going to be Bob or Max is 2 of the volunteers. I don't know who else is. And they're going to take you on a route, and you're going to go through the roads and down the streets and through the hills and the mountains, and you're going to come back, and you're going to get off that bike, and you can go to another bike. You can go to another, and then they all leave again. So, and it just goes back. So they're going to have, I think it's like 5 bikes there. And then sometimes they do have where they actually let you free ride sometimes if there's not enough people there. But hopefully there's going to be enough. Since it's Saturday, there should be a ton of people there where they have these group rides and they go in and out. So make sure nobody, gets lost and that kind of stuff, and gets back to the dealership without,
any issues.
So, but I know Bob and I know Max are the volunteer guides for this, but it should be pretty cool. I don't think they go out there very long. It's only like 30 minutes maybe, They go out for 30 minutes and they come back. Go out 30 minutes, come back, and they just go down some roads. It's not high traffic areas. They go down some easy riding areas and then come back. So they want people to try the bikes out as much as possible. So they limit the time.
What are the hours for the demo days, Friday and Saturday?
I know the dealership opens at 10 and they stay open till 4. I imagine that it's pretty close to that time. I would imagine maybe they might shut it off at 3 o'clock. So we have to look. Tracy or Connie, is your computer not working over there?
Yeah,
I'm in their website. Hold on, I'll find out.
Okay. But demo days is pretty cool. I was down. I didn't get to do it at Gettysburg when they had them down there, but I got to see all the bikes, and they have good 10. I think it's like 10 plus bikes down there.
So it doesn't give the times; it just gives the date. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's the everyday. The whole thing, because they're gonna be there Friday
the whole
too.
Day. Yeah,
They're gonna be there
the whole day.
Friday also. I gotta work Friday. Tracy's gotta work. I know Saturday I got requested off, so we'll definitely be there on Saturday. And you get to meet me. You get to meet Tracy in the morning. You get to I don't know if Les and them gonna be there. I'm sure a lot of the.
I know Josh and Jen. You said we're going to be there, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of the core are going to be there. I just don't know what time they are, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun, and we'll be inside. I have some stickers to give away. I have some business cards to get away, and maybe we'll get a couple people that we'll be able to interview that rode some of these bikes and see what their thoughts are.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool too. But it's going to be an all-day event. It's going to be fun. Oh, by the way, Tracy, did you see this hat? What's it say?
I have to look real close. No, I can't tell what it say.
It's a number 1. It's Indian number 1.
I just want to look, everybody. Look at me wearing an Indian shirt for this thing for everybody.
I think it's awesome.
I was impressed.
Ride Northern Kentucky's on there too. I'm hiding it. Sorry. There it is.
Todd.
Ride Northern Kentucky. There you go.
Todd will be there.
And by the way, you only get these shirts if you buy a motorcycle from them. And I have 2 of them.
I have never got a shirt. They need to give me a shirt.
Well, I've only bought 2 of them from them.
I know I stole a hat from them, but I need to get a shirt. They never gave me a shirt when I bought mine. Yeah, I stole a hat. Yeah, they actually got a warrant out for my arrest right now.
They should.
Which hat is that, Connie? That one I stole. I'm going to pay for it on Friday. I'm going to pay it on Saturday. I'm going to pay my dues on Saturday. Yeah, and another thing, I just want to make it very clear to everybody. We are not sponsored by Indian of Northern Kentucky, nor are we getting any benefits from this. The only thing we're doing is because I like the dealership. I like the crew there. Mike, Shane, Aaron, all of them.
Scott.
Great. Scott.
Don't forget Scott.
I know. I'm the worst with Scott. And Scott, I talk to him more than anybody. I just can't remember his name. You got Ryan and Parts. I mean, these guys are great. Who's the other guy out there? That you talk to all the time, Connie, was it? And his wife works there. Great people.
His wife, I think she does their account work or whatever.
Yeah, everybody's great people there.
I am horrible with names.
You ain't the only one.
I don't want to say it because I forget it. I can see his face. I can't remember his name.
I should apologize in advance.
Yeah.
I know. I feel bad.
So we'll be there on Saturday, and it should be fun. And it's going to be great. So I think that's about it. Other than we're going to talk about something, that's happened around this area next couple of weeks. But anyway, great bunch of guys. Yep. Is that where you bought your bike at, Tom? Todd? I told you I'm bad with names.
That guy's name's
Tom
Tom,
was Tom. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah.
Tom is the one that showed me all the stuff on my bike before I took it off the lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I just need to think before I speak sometimes.
Mid-Michigan bikers on here too.
Hey, awesome. How you doing, Mid-Michigan? Hey, he actually, I'll get with him. We're going to try to do like a little interview. He has a podcast himself, and maybe in November, we might be able to get him on here. I just got to get everything. We got to do a test, see how it works out, and see if we can get him. He's got his own podcast in Michigan, so we'll see what we can do. Mid-Michigan biker, and that should be cool.
He said it's awesome when you have a good relationship with a local dealer.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And, we went up to Iron Pony. I mean, speak to them, too, because, like I said, we don't have any sponsors. And they treated Mark and his crew unbelievable. They got City Barbecue there. as you see, that I had some drone footage there of it. If you watch the video, it was a great event there, and everybody was nice. Everybody was considerate, and they took the time. If you ask questions, they would answer it. They did everything they possibly could to make it a success, and that's what good dealerships do, man. I'm telling you, good dealerships take care of people. There is one of the things that we're going to try to do also, because we are in the tri-state area. So you got Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and there's a lot of motorcycle groups, a lot of them, you know, a lot of motorcycle clubs. Now, I know there's benefits that people have that are around the area, and I'm going to try to update the website this week where people can actually put an event in there, and we will speak about it on our podcast, okay? And it's got to have the picture of it and that kind of stuff. And we'll talk about the benefit of who this person is, you know, what happened, or sometimes we won't talk about that, but we'll just say, hey, this is the benefit. This is for a scholarship for the school or whatever it is that's representative of that cause. And we'll see how that works out. I want to get more. That's going to be more of like a community section at the very end of the podcast. And I think that would be good for the community that we have around this area. You know, where we know, I mean, everybody that watches our podcast are pretty much from this area. There's nobody I don't think from California. We should say, hey, what state you guys are watching from? You know, post it in the comments, you know. But I think it's mostly our friends.
It is.
What is it called?
Correct.
Nobody's listening.
That's right. That was our motto for a long time.
Yes, it was. But we're
see,
there.
we can't really say that now because we have people listening now.
Yeah,
so.
It's encouraging. It's really good that when people are watching and they actually subscribe, it makes you feel good. Because I won't be honest with you, I'm kind of addicted to it. So when I go to bed, I go and look at my YouTube, and I say, we got 180 subscribers. Awesome. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, I go to my YouTube, and I say, oh, we got 180 subscribers. But what's really strange about it, I look at the video count and how many people are watching the videos. It's 192, you know? And then I go into see who's subscribed, and it's only 10%. So there's like 180 people that watch the video, but
they're not subscribed.
They're not subscribers. You know, maybe they're bots. Maybe they're not human. Maybe there's a bunch of aliens watching our podcast. But I'd rather, you know, you guys subscribe and have some fun with it. Yeah, that's what, you know, subscribe, have some fun with it. We're going to do this video on this podcast every Tuesday night at 7:30. We'll try to do at 7 o'clock in the future if we can get everything done. We'll move it to 7 o'clock because it does get darker earlier, and then, you know, people like to go to bed earlier, and then time's going to change in November. I think it's November 1st. I think time goes back in this area.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I think we're doing a pretty good job here. I think we got a good thing going. And then every week we get more subscribers. I mean, I think we get like 10 subscribers a week now. So my goal is, and Tracy we were arguing, and hopefully you guys prove me right and Tracy wrong. But I think by the end of the year, you know, we should be over 500 subscribers.
Do we want to place bets on this, or we're talking live? We might as well place bets so everybody hears it.
So if we do,
I think we're gonna make 300.
You think 300? We're almost at 200 right now.
Yeah,
and it is going to get slower because our content will be a little bit less because we can't go out and ride because it's going to be cold. But you know what? I might just go out and ride just to have some fun. But
you've got a lot of stored videos that you haven't really used.
I do have
yet.
a lot of stored videos, and but I think 500 is possible. Anybody out there says that 500 is not possible? So I know everybody that is watching probably has friends that have motorcycles. Friends, and that's where we get the share thing. You share, and then everybody gets involved.
So all right, let's take a vote. Who thinks we're going to get 500 and who thinks we're going to get 300? Put it in the comments.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So I will say I'd say if I win, we're going to give away some shirts. If we get if we get it before Christmas. And then I can make a Christmas design of a shirt. And I don't know if anybody knows, but let me show you guys on here. Let me pull it up here.
Mid-Michigan said that, but a lot of bikers can't ride either, so views will increase.
Yeah, exactly. So I believe I am right and Tracy's wrong. And
I want to be wrong.
I don't.
It's
I want
not
you to be
often
wrong
that I
too.
would ever say that, but in this particular instance, I would prefer to be wrong.
Yeah. And I do have. Let's see if I can get this over
Tracy
here.
McDade says you can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do it.
Exactly, especially with her help. She is. I know Tracy probably did most of that work for Mark.
You did, didn't you, Tracy?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark's not here to defend himself now. They're a great team. I can tell you that much. And they were great hosts, by the way. I mean, for the first time, I met them from Gettysburg, and Connie too. And Mark was pretty cool. I didn't know Tracy that much. I just know she was sitting in the back of the motorcycle. I'm kind of shy, and my wife talks to everybody. So they got
your wife's not shy. Connie's not shy.
Yeah.
No,
So they got communicating. And next thing you know, I got Mark on the podcast a few months later. And I think I could say that me and Mark are friends, hopefully. I don't know how he feels about it, but I think he's cool. And I know Tracy's pretty cool. And they literally, took care of us when we were down there. So I appreciate that. They let me ride the motorcycle, their dirt bike. I've never rode one ever in my life. And
by the way, I really enjoyed that video too, by the way. That was a really cool video.
That's cool.
Tracy said that Mark heard you.
Oh, okay, good. He also gave me a key lock for my lug nuts, so that would help me on my truck. So that was awesome too.
So that was his Honda, right?
Yes, that was his Honda. Yep.
He needs to sell that bad boy to me. I'd like to have that thing.
I don't think so. I'm gonna go back to his house next year. We're gonna ride it again.
That thing was cool as all get out.
So let me, while you're there, go ahead and talk about some things, and then I'm going to see if I can get this on a screen that we can bring. Let's bring this over here. Let me go to this one here.
See, Mid-Michigan Biker said he thinks that 500 is possible.
Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm.
And Todd Morris says, I think you can do it. We as subscribers make sure we share the videos to reach out to others.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's appreciated, guys.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
That is very much.
I did put, let me see if I can unlock this thing here. Unlock overlay. We get rid of this thing.
Mark's got a thumbs up.
Mark is the best, man. All right, so let me see if I can get this screen going. And this is live, guys. This wasn't planned. So here I wanted to show you. I designed some stuff for Halloween. Okay, and nobody has to buy this stuff. Okay, I'm just saying I just do this for fun. And maybe one day somebody might buy some. Okay, but anyway, let me see if I can get this up here. So there it is. Iron Pony Life, cool. Ride with the Spirits. I think that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
It looks cool. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it only comes
when
in black.
When are you ordering me one?
I'm going to lower the price, by the way, on the website. So if you do want to purchase one, just wait after tonight because I'm going to lower the price on the website a little bit. These are Etsy prices. Etsy has a lot of, I can copy and paste and I can send it to the website. Etsy has a lot of freaking fees, and my website, that's the reason why I have a website that also does it at the same time. We don't keep any credit card information or like that. It goes through a outside company. But Todd
likes it.
Yeah, I think that's nice. So I got another one, folks. So let's see if I can get that one. Let me see, get the right one here. Yeah, here we go. There we go. This will be the time the website goes really slow. There must be a lot of people on the website, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Here it comes. It was there.
Maybe.
It was there.
All I know is the logo is pretty sweet. I do like it.
Like
that's the back of it? Is that the back or is that a different shirt?
Well, I can make it where that's on the back. And I have it on the front right now because wintertime I thought people were having jackets on and stuff like that. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
It'd be in the front.
That makes sense.
But there's long
two
sleeves.
Different options.
Yeah, there's long sleeves and there's short sleeves. And just give me like tonight if anybody's interested in. I'm gonna lower the price. But I thought that was pretty cool too. We're ride into the night.
Yeah, they're both awesome, dude. I think they're both great designs.
Yep. So, but yeah, that's some of the stuff I work on. I do. Okay, so my day. I don't know how how I do this stuff, but Tracy, he has a kid that's takes a lot of his time up. He's got track, he's got basketball, he's got baseball.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start coaching here soon.
And he's going to start coaching, so I might have to get another co-host because it might get in the way of this podcast.
No, we should be okay. it's on Mondays and Thursdays, so I think we'll be okay.
Okay, cool. But I know, but I am constantly, because I'm kind of retired other than I do my full-time job in retail management. A lot of people don't know this, but I work for Myers. And
your kids are grown now.
And my kids are grown. And she said she's gonna help me with some of my social media. My oldest daughter, and we'll see how it is because I had to buy her a camera. She had a camera to take to the trip in Tennessee. It wasn't an expensive one; it was just a small one. But so she's gonna be. I'm actually gonna put her on here. She's gonna have an interview with her, of my child, because she's got. I'm telling you, man, you should see this card she's been working on.
I know. I want to see it.
I sent you a picture, but I don't know if you can.
Oh, you sent me a picture? What is it?
I sent you two.
Oh, chat? Okay.
So Todd says that you should have brought some of these shirts down to the demo days to sell them. But I don't know if you'll be able to get them in time, would you?
Yeah, there was no way to get them in time. Yeah, no way. But we are planning on doing
event.
That.
Well, we got that Halloween event we're going to do down there, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So what day? Look at the calendar and see, while I'm getting this ready. Look at the calendar and see when that one we're going to do.
We're going to have a Halloween event down at Ride Northern Kentucky. I think we're going to we're shooting for the week of the 20th through the 26th, one day that week. So if you could get them ordered, we could do something like that.
Let's see here. Why is this not? I'll tell you what. I have this other thing on here, and I can't get the chat because it's on the wrong window. But life's a pain.
I think we were originally talking about trying to do like the 25th or the 26th that week down there.
Yeah. What day were you saying it was going to be?
It's October 25th or 26th, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We were going to do our Halloween. We're going to dress up in costume, which I don't need to put any costume on. I already got a mask on now. But
oh my gosh, you're so funny. Also, there's I know we got to talk about Harley-Davidson stuff. So High Stakes, which is in Florence, Kentucky, they actually have Oktoberfest. It's going to be Saturday, October 5th, and it's 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., so I'm not going to be there.
Oh, wait, I thought that was October 12th.
This is October 5th. Beer plus free food.
Yeah, that stinks. That's on the same day. We're already booked to go to Indian that day.
Yeah, we're booked there, but I did want to give them. I didn't know it was actually the same day.
I thought it was the 12th. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sad. Anyway, let me see if I can get this thing to work here. I might have to unplug this real quick because sometimes when I unplug it, it gives me all my stuff back. Hopefully, it doesn't mess anything up. All right. So let me see if I can get this thing. There we go. Let me pull this over to the side. This is all live, so I'm sorry that we're doing this.
No, Tracy said that you have a costume that you can wear.
Yeah. So here is my. Yeah, I do have a costume. That's
right. She changed the color completely with that thing.
Yeah. So there it is.
What is it? Wasn't it black?
Yes, it was black. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Man, that looks awesome. Tell her I give her a big thumbs up on that.
Yeah. And then there's the
really cool
other part.
So she just did what? Vinyl wraps on that?
Yep, vinyl wraps. Yep.
Is it vinyl or is it ceramic?
It's ceramic coated.
Ceramic coated. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do some stories about that. So she's done this all by herself. No, I have not helped her at all.
Her boyfriend has.
Her boyfriend has helped. Yes. Which
they
is
did
cool.
a great job. That looks good.
Yeah. So So let's go back to the main screen here. I appreciate everybody watching and going through that mess there.
So Mid-Michigan has a High Stakes shirt, he says.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
He is actually a Harley rider.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
I'm going to try to get through some of these comments real quick. I apologize. I was doing too much talking. And yes, I do have a costume to wear. Let me make sure this one goes down so I can put this other comment up. And it's a secret. It'll come out in the video. I'm thinking about not actually. I think I got set up by Max. to tell you the truth. So I'm
doesn't
thinking about
surprise
actually
me.
cutting that part out, because
Max.
Max set me out. Set me up.
Is it weird or somehow Max is always involved in something?
Yes, it is.
He's always got a hand in on something.
Yeah. So, High Stakes is actually a pretty good dealership. I've never had any problems with them. They do try to, handcuff you so you don't leave until you buy a bike.
They called me yesterday.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Again?
Yeah, they called me. Yeah, they called me yesterday.
Yeah. And okay, so I got caught up with all the comments. I think that's good. And then let's see what time we're at. We're at 50 minutes, man. We're making racing time tonight. King of the baggers, man. So I have a bagger motorcycle. Tracy, not quite yet. He's thinking about getting baggers. Is that right, Tracy?
Yeah, I need about $1,000 to upgrade it.
Yeah.
I've already put
makes
quite
them?
a bit on it this week. I'm going to go with the Harley branded ones. I'm not going to go with the. I was looking at the Viking bags.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Viking. I just don't like how far they stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Harley bags go right up nice and against, and I have to relocate my turn signals and my license plate holder. But like I said, it cost me about $1,000 to do it total.
You did get the windshield, right?
I got the windshield, and I've
Okay.
got the what else did I do? Oh, I got the new seat, which is awesome. So yeah, I've made major upgrades to it this summer.
Yeah, for some reason you're not centered
cool.
anymore.
Huh?
You're over to the side, yeah. You're way over
Did my camera move on me?
Yeah, I think it moved. Maybe the fan. That's the wrong way. There you go, right there. Yeah.
There we go. All right, sorry about that.
We got that fixed at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, my bad. Edit. Hey, that's where your skills come in.
Times. I thought about it a
Yeah.
couple times, but I just I forgot about it. Actually say something.
Well, I got the fan on it, so maybe the fan is after time is slightly moving it a little bit.
So that's kind of like a preview of what we want to do, like I just did with the High Stakes. I don't think I sent a video, did I? Or like we're gonna go like this. Here we go. This is the preview. Let me move this over here. Let's see if I can get this to go full screen. That's about
Now,
as big as it's
Connie,
gonna
are
get.
you monitoring? Are these chat lines? Are these coming from Facebook and YouTube, or just YouTube?
Just
The ones
YouTube
that are on the screen.
tonight.
I was
Just
wondering
YouTube
if you were
tonight.
monitoring Facebook
Just
at all.
no, nothing on Facebook.
No, nothing on Facebook. I am on Facebook as well, but I think there's
Nothing
a couple.
going?
No.
Yeah. I'm glad there's no phone numbers on here. People will be going like, "Who's this?" Well, yeah, whatever. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go bigger and let people see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a shame it's on the same day.
Yeah, it is a shame on the same day. Let me go back to the main screen here. And if you guys are from Cincinnati, something happened yesterday, and we'll go ahead and talk about that. I grew up in Cincinnati. Big fan of the Cincinnati Reds. And,
I'm a huge fan. Yep.
You're a huge fan, yeah.
Yep. Huge fan.
Yeah. And yesterday, we found out that this great man. I mean, we know there's some controversy about him, but this guy was a heck of a player, man, and should be
One of the
probably in the
best.
Hall of Fame. But yes, a legend has passed. I don't know what you ever heard, but Pete Rose is no longer with us. He's hopefully up there in the sky, looking down on us now. That's a sad thing.
It was definitely unexpected because the day before he was hanging out with his buddies in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep.
And then he passed away in Las Vegas the next day.
Yeah, they actually took the final picture, and who was in that picture with him?
He had
Foster,
Dave Concepcion, Tony Perez, Ken Griffey Senior, not Junior. I'm sorry,
yeah.
Ken Griffey
Okay, that's
Senior, George Foster,
Yep.
and somebody else. But yeah, it was a really nice photo of him with them, the day before.
Yeah. So I wanted to pick a good photo that would represent him, when he's in good shape and all that kind of stuff. But the last couple of days that last photo, and you can see he was getting pretty close to.
Yeah, he was
to the
frail.
door.
Yeah, he was definitely, yeah.
Yep. But so Tracy, tell me a little bit about him.
Well, I mean, he's a local boy, come from the west side of Cincinnati, grew up in Cincinnati. I mean, obviously, he built them to be the dynasty that they were in the 70s for sure. He was a big part of that 70s Big Red Machine. In fact, I would say he was the key part of the Big Red Machine. I mean, obviously, I know they had Joe Morgan and George Foster and some of them other guys too, but Pete Rose was
Superman.
the best that played the game, really.
Yeah, the way he dived in. I mean, there were some pictures, even with cameras
there's
back in
only-
them days.
Yeah, and there's only two other names, and in my personal opinion, being the baseball fan that I am, there's only two other names that you can even throw out there that is even close to what he was, and that's Babe Ruth and Ty Cobb. And then you're putting him in names with the three probably best players of all time that's ever played the game. So,
Yep.
Does he still hold the record for the most hits?
yeah, he will always hold the record, I think.
What,
I just don't see it getting broken.
4,256, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look it
And
up.
I actually, it seems like yesterday, but I can remember sitting in front of the TV just dying for that hit to happen. And when it happened, the city just erupted. I mean, the whole city erupted.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I think it was
the
right out
craziest
in the
thing
center
ever.
field or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't put words into, how awesome that was for this city and for him and for his family and the whole 9 yards.
So let me go through some of this stuff. I know this is not bikers related, but a lot of people that live around here know this guy. Most career hits, 4,256, achieved over a 24 season career from 1963 to 1986. Most games played. Rose also held the record for most games played with 3,580 or 62 games. Most at bats. Rose also holds the record for most game. Oh, I'm sorry. Repeating the same things because this line's so close. Rose has the most career at bats in Major League history at 14,053. That's crazy. Most singles. Rose hit 3,215 singles. Most seasons with 200 plus hits. 10 seasons that Rose
That's
had.
just crazy. I mean, like
Most
I said,
times
he's one of
reaching
the best.
base. He reached base 5,929 times. Another all-time record. Most doubles by a switch hitter. Yeah.
Just insane.
746 doubles. Most winning games. 1,972, and that was the year I was born. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Most total bases by a switch hitter. 5,752 total bases. 17 all-star appearances. It's crazy.
17.
Yeah, 17. What
I mean,
a
it's just
freaking
nuts.
resume. I'm sure somebody up there is pretty proud of that.
I would think so.
Yeah. All right. So at the end of here, we got some time, folks. If you guys got any questions for us, let us know. Let me see what I got here. Let's see if I got any comments I got to catch up with real quick. Without question. Yep. Gotcha. Here we go. Yep. And
Hey, Chris, I got a fun fact
he
for
should
you.
be in the Hall of Fame. You're exactly right. What's that?
I got a fun fact for you. Did you know that the store you're at, that's where Pete Rose Jr. shops? He shops there regularly.
Oh, good. Maybe
Well,
I need to know.
okay, let me say he used to when I was there.
Yeah, don't tell
he
him.
comes
tell
in
the
every
story where I
morning.
work at. Jeez, people will be
Yeah.
going
Yeah, he comes in there every morning.
there. Follow me home, again. I'm just kidding. Michigan, Charlie Hustle. That's his real name. You're exactly right. Good job there. Yep, that's right. So we have some fans here, man. So we had a discussion about this whole thing in Pete Rose, and I think we did the right thing. I did have concerns and said, well, it's not motorcycle related, but it is in this tri-state related to everybody. He pretty much touched everybody's childhood. If you're from Cincinnati or the surrounding states, you know this guy at our age, and I thought it was just proper to do a little bit of a, thing.
Yeah, I think it was the right thing to do.
Yep. So
And I
you're right,
appreciate you
Tracy.
doing
At first, I was kind of like, I don't know, but you were right. All right. So anybody got any questions for us? Let's do a question and ask right now. And please go ahead and like the podcast if you liked it so far. And if you could, do it on YouTube because that really helps out the algorithm. Facebook, it's good too, but I'd rather it be YouTube if you could. But anyway, anybody got any questions out there for us? Anybody still there listening and watching? Anybody new to the podcast that's never been here before? Say hi.
Give us a shout if you'll see us on Saturday too, because we'll be up there Saturday morning.
Todd said he's going to be there, so we'll see him.
Yeah.
We need to put a shout out to Heather also because she passed her 3-wheel
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
so Heather,
nice.
test.
And
so
she also bought her what is it called?
her spider.
Her spider.
She bought
Yeah.
the spider.
Very excited.
So she's
Maybe
gonna be
she'll let
riding
us
with
show
us.
some pictures of it one day.
Yeah, you'll have to have her on.
Yeah,
She
we'll
can-
get her on
she
and
can-
show the pictures of it.
Yeah, she can tell you how much she likes the Can-Am or doesn't like the Can-Am or
Now maybe we can do that when Les said we might be able. I mean, I don't know if he wants to do the podcast at his house, but I thought he did say we could do it one night, and I think that'd be pretty cool. He's got a nice bar. Oh my gosh, and so does Max. Max has a pretty good bar down there too.
Max has a throne on his back patio. I saw it in one of his pictures.
No, that's actually that throne's actually at the Renaissance Festival, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was in his backyard or something.
Yeah, congratulations to Heather.
Yeah.
We're gonna see her out there terrorizing the roads.
that's right.
Yep. What is it called now?
What, a spider?
Yeah, spiders.
Yeah.
Spiders are always in first place. Just kidding. In first position of the ride, they control the speed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just putting pressure on her. Yeah, so cool. All right, so congratulations.
So now is she only used to riding behind Les? Is that right?
Yes. But
Only
she wants.
So
passenger.
she's never been on the road by herself until she just recently did this.
Correct.
I'm sure she's
That's
not going to be on the
awesome.
road by herself either way. So I think Les will probably be right there with her.
Well, no, I meant just in control is what I meant.
I
on
can't
her
wait
own
to see the
kind of
day
thing.
that Les is actually riding on the back.
Oh, I want to see that. Yeah, we need video of that. That would be pretty cool.
Yep. But anyway, all right. Well, if anybody don't got no questions, I guess we'll call it for the night. I appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah, like and share and subscribe, and we'll make it through the next week. Do visit the website if you do have some topics that you want us to discuss. Give us to them pretty soon. Just do it just write in the comment section on the website. That's ironponylife.com, and there's a contact there. Put your question in there, and then I'll review them, and we'll have to do some research and stuff like that in case it's a technical question or something like that. Oh, and you know what? We're not leaving quite yet. We gotta decide who wins the battle of the squirrels.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I forgot about the squirrels.
the squirrels, man. I almost forgot about the whole entire thing. So people are probably wondering why we're talking about squirrels.
Wait, Les said he's not getting on the back. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, so the battle of the squirrels. So we always talk about one safety topic, okay, and that's what we want to talk about right now. Is because in the fall, I mean, four-wheel drives, or actually four-wheel cars, they don't have problems with squirrels, chickmunks, do they? Trying to get that last nut for the season.
They just take them out.
They just take them out. Motorcycles, it's a different story. It could be pretty tragic, especially at this time of year, the fall, when they're running back and forth trying to get their nuts, their last few nuts that they for the harvest, and sometimes they don't make it across the road. And,
No, they don't.
and that's even a fresh kill on the road is dangerous for a motorcycle. It's slippery and slidey, especially as you come around a corner and you happen to run across one. Sometimes they can make that back tire go out a little bit. I'm sure you can stay on all two wheels, but it does make it scary. It does make your knuckles a little white. Coming around that corner, or running over something like that. Sometimes you can't prepare because they're running right across, and if you don't have the exhaust or the momentum like a car does, it becomes a hazard to you. It can cause some issues, real issues. So the question is, does the squirrel win most of the time, or does the biker work with, what do you think,
Well,
Tracy?
Tracy says that I have a bet that I already lost on this podcast, and that was with the King of Baggers outcome.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't remember what did we bet. I forget already. We'll have to go back to the podcast and watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We bet something, but I don't remember what it was. Tracy, you have to remind us what the bet was. I know what the bet was. I picked it. I picked Harley, and he picked Indian, but I don't remember what we bet.
Oh my gosh! You see, Tracy doesn't have opinion about He's trying to change the subject here.
No, I'm not trying to change the subject. I just wanted to respond to her comment.
It's two Tracys too, by the way. I don't know which one I'm talking to.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm talking about Tracy Buckaloo.
So Michigan said he almost got him a squirrel on Sunday.
Yeah, it's it's crazy.
Here comes Todd's comment. I hope it's a pretty funny one.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, I can't wait.
Butt puffer factor is high. Exactly right. I've literally haven't hit one, so I can't tell you. I came close. One went from my front tire to my back underneath me. That was a close call. I know that bigger rodents are like possums and stuff like that, so they're even more dangerous to hit. But they're a little bit slower, and you can see them. Hot wings, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was the hot wings challenge.
Oh yeah. So you lost. You got to do the hot. Oh shit.
Oh shit! Oh snap! Wait a minute.
Oh snap.
Oh, it was the hot wing deal.
Oh my gosh. You got to do the hot wings. Oh my gosh.
I guess we'll do that at the Wednesday meeting. I guess I'll try to make that Wednesday meeting.
And I'll have to film it. Yeah.
Is that coming? What is that coming up in October 12th or the week out of the 12th or something?
You have to look it up. But we got to do it live though. We got to do it live. We got to do the live screen.
Man.
We want to see you sweat.
I'll probably be sweating. Yeah, it'd probably be the week of the 9th. It'd either be the 9th or the 16th.
So I guess
we'd have to have Josh tell us.
We have to look up and see who has the hottest wings. I don't want to do it at this meeting if they don't have the hottest wings.
Well,
I want the
tell you
hottest
secret.
wings you possibly can get.
I'm going to tell you a secret. I ordered a dish at Quaker Steak. I ordered wings, and I told them I wanted Cajun sauce on them, which is what I normally got. Well, the lady brought it out to me, and immediately I knew it wasn't the right sauce. And she's like, well, go ahead and eat them, and if you don't like them, we'll make you new ones, whatever. We kind of worked out a deal. I had no idea what sauce was on it. Come to find out, it was the hottest sauce they offered. And I'm telling you, my face was redder than red. I mean, I was on fire, man. It I'll be honest, it hurt.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. So yes, I've been there where I've done that before.
Oh,
I did get my meal for free that night, though, just so you know.
That says roadkill stew. Yeah, a bunch of people do that. But yeah, so hot wings night. We'll have to do that on the next podcast.
We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out something we got to do live. We got to do it live somewhere, and we literally got to have the hottest wings possible.
Reaper sauce.
Ghost pepper.
No, Lord.
Ghost pepper sauce.
Reaper.
It's got to happen.
I
sorry.
forgot all about this bet, but we did make this bet. So I will honor this bet, people. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid. I'll do it.
You're done.
But just for the record, I'm only eating one.
Of each sauce.
What is that one? What's that show called? Hot Ones, I think. That's what we should do right there.
Yeah, there's something.
We should ask you a question. You have to eat one every. I mean, we'll just get a couple of different flavors, and we'll just have to, you eat one, and we'll ask you a question about something in life, and then the next one, and then we'll just say, we're putting this on your tombstone at the end.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
you're
probably
saying.
gonna be on it. That's for sure.
All right, so we got the squirrel out of the way. Squirrels in the thing. Everybody, you can take a guess who's going to win. Hopefully, it's the biker. It is just looking at the road. It is dangerous when the squirrel comes across there, especially this time of year. They're a lot more likely to come out.
Well, and deers are going to start getting active now too. So
yeah, and then it's going to get darker a lot earlier, and we're going to have the good old speaker. Here it goes. Speaking of Quaker Steak, do they still do Thursday rides?
No, they closed.
The one from High Stakes is gone. It's history. The one from Coleraine they changed the pattern over in Florence. They blamed it on the road pattern. That's the reason why they went out of business. To be honest with you, I thought their food sucked there. The one in Coleraine was much better. They do still do Thursday bike night at Coleraine. So the one, see, they're in. Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants right now in bad shape, man. They're in bad shape. Yeah. So, but anyway, let's see here. We put this up on top. Bring to the front. Okay, that way it goes.
So
up.
here locally, the only ones I can think of in Florence is what Hooters is doing bike night,
and Hooters just announced a bunch of stores closing.
Did they really? So yeah, I don't even. So that may. And then there's that. What is that? Pikes Peak across the street. They're doing it now too, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, they have some wings. That's pretty much like a Hooters.
I've not eaten there yet before.
Yeah.
So
It's not Pikes Peak though. It's called something.
Pike.
The Pines or it's something. It's weird. Somebody knows what that is. Okay, that's the one on Coleraine. Yep. All right. Well, I think that's it, folks. Thank you for watching. Please share this podcast once again. Like it, share it, ring the little bell so you get notifications when the next video comes out, because we do short videos or long videos, I guess you can say, riding videos. I know Tracy's going to get involved with his GoPro sooner or later.
I will, I promise.
And
I promise.
We're gonna call it tonight. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all watching. And tuning in every Tuesday night. Twin Peaks. Man, there you go. See, I knew it. And Twin Peaks means something, not just mountains.
Yes, it does. Connie will take you. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good night,
See
everybody.
you.